Dear students, have a good day. You all should be at home and be safe because of the corona epidemic. So now we are going to the class. We completed the stage of adolescence stage in the working days of our college. Adolescence means at Kaumara Desha. Now I am going to explain about the adulthood stage. Adulthood means in Telugu యవ్వన దశ ఆర్ యుక్త వయస్సు ఏదన్నా ఏం కాదు నో ప్రాబ్లం. సో ఇన్ అడల్ట్హుడ్ స్టేజ్ డ్యూరేషన్ ఈజ్ ఫ్రమ్ 20 years to 40 years. Various social psychologists expressed the different duration period of the adulthood. Some psychologists said 18 to 35 years. Some scientists said that 20 years to 35 years. According to the sociology, now I take the adulthood duration from 20 years to 40 years. In adulthood stage, two types of changes appear in human being. One is physical development, second one is psychosocial development. In adulthood stage, almost physical maturity stop. Physical maturity means height of human being and physically very fit, all parts are very fit, that is called the physical maturity. In this stage, stop growing of the height. So there is some stop growing and start shaving. In this stage, physical and intellectual mentality have been attained, mental maturity and physical maturity attained. Legally, adulthood person can enjoy some rights, which are selection of marriage partner, got marriage according to the marriage registration act in registration office or police station, according to the in the court, without support of the parents, and choose the marriage partner himself or herself, her or his interest, and get voting right in elections and contest in local body elections after getting the or attaining the 21 years, and next assembly elections and Lok Sabha and Rajya Sabha, president and vice president, and so many elections you can contest, you can have the voting right. And government issued the driving license, learning license, and some periodical license after the it is 20 years and 30 years time validity is there. After the renewal, he complete total years me giving driving license and loco pilot and flight pilot. Okay, how the next one is how to purchase the liquor in the wine shops. Also there is one board who below 18 years children's don't sell the liquor. Who got the 18 years above age, those should be get the liquor. Okay, wine shops and sitting the bars and consume the gutka and pan masala, some of the restrictions are there to the below the adulthood age. In this stage, have the right to watch some crime movies. Some adult and below 18 years age, below children don't have the right to watch the movies, and there is some precaution and notice coming before starting the movie, and board is putting in the cinema theaters and movie theaters, means movies are banned to watch the children's by the and censor board or by the government because of the crime and horror and provocating sexual desires and porn movies. In internet also sometimes asking the age of the persons, some websites asking the confirm the age of the persons. Okay, and in the foreign countries, in western culture, there is a living together or dating culture is there, and nowadays it is enter into the in India also. Some cinema stars, some uh, persons are doing the living together relationship without the marriage. It is and enter into the adulthood age, and in the commerce also enter into the business and contract below 18 years children's contract not have the right to enter into the contract for doing the business, and some there are some restrictions are there. Next one is the these are the legal rights given by the state government, and some it is different from various state to state, country to country. Now I am going to explain about the physical development of the human being in the adulthood. In this stage, physically and mentally, it's a maturity age. In this stage, height growing stop, but some other parts of the human body, okay, developing and losing. How this is the happening in the human body, stomach and thighs, some other weight may be increased in the human being. In this stage, a physical ability at peak level. Physical ability means muscle strength of the sharp reaction of the body, sensory ability of the cardiac function. Cardiac function means heart function, heart pumping and heart beating per minute 72 times. And male sexual organs also best functioning. Female menstrual functioning work properly, or in time coming menses, that is the. And most athletes or most players are get the top position at this stage, and good playing, and in the at this stage their games during they in their chosen games during this stage, so many persons get the good name and fame in this stage. Example, Saina Mirza, Sania, Mutajwala, Sachin Tendulkar, Dhyan Chand, and so many persons. And police and military department also about 20 years 25 years as they are restricted. Who get the 20 years 25 years also they are recruiting, otherwise it is bored, it don't take the their jobs in the military, in the navy, some other departments. And physically very fit in this stage. So in the adulthood stage, and physical means all parts and legs and arms and every body functioning very well. And in this stage, women give the birth to the children in the young in this stage. So they may get, because of giving the birth to the children, they may get the additional weight and body parts, and human body parts may be changes, or breast changes, or some other parts may be changes. These are the physical development and physical changes appear in the human being. So next one is the psychosocial development. It is time to connect friendship and romantic relationship with opposite gender. Means in this stage, taking care about the friends and couples and children and parents. After 20 years, it is the marriage time, it is fell into the love. So those persons caring about the parents and children after the marriage, getting the children. So in this stage, focus on the career and education and engagement and marriage and children and caring the parents in this stage. Okay, now in this stage, understanding the real nature of the world and society. Any person before this stage, some persons are enter into the before this stage, so many persons depending upon the parents, so they don't know how to earn the money, how to they. And before the adolescent stage, they know the expending knowledge and buying the things and goods and articles. They don't know how to earn the money, what is the social responsibility and family responsibility. They don't involve in the family responsibility. Who got the age in the enter into the adulthood age, they make the marriage and take the responsibility of the parents and marriage. Those are the responsibilities, and they can understand the real world. If any person, I think according my opinion, any person are doing the job, entering the job, and after the marriage, they can really understand the opposite person's nature and psychology, opposite and society. You can really understand the society. So this is the real time. It is the start the new life with the new persons, our wife or husband, in the job, in the occupation, daily taking the help and giving the help in the occupation, in the marriage, and maintain the relationship to the wife side relatives and husband side relatives. If any function, attending the functions for the purpose of the maintaining the relationship. It is a time to financial earning for leading the family. It is time to bear family burden and children education. Actually it is the real life, because of we enter into the new life, and a new person enter into the anybody life, and why as a wife, as a husband, and enter into the and make the social responsibility of mother-in-law and brother-in-law, and maintain the relationship with brother-in-law and mother-in-law. And society and culture also recognized married persons as a complete person. Without marriage persons, he got the good knowledge, completed the 50 years. Some societies, some cultures are not treated as a complete and total persons, and not as gentlemen also, because of who got the marriage. Given the society, he is a complete persons. In Indian culture, apply to that situation. Generally a bachelor person treated as a children. In this stage, man and women think selfishly because of having family and children. And if how they earn the money, it is given the protection to the his family and wife and parents. After marriage, many persons psychology, attitude, and working conditions or maybe change because of the protection of the family. It is applied to the in Indian culture. It is time to maintain the good relationship with for financial help and social security. If otherwise maintain the good relationship with with the neighbors, in the job place, in with the wife side relatives and husband side relatives, if any need of the money and other help, nobody come to help you. So it is maintain the good relationship with all sides. It is time to adjustment with the new persons, means of the new persons enter into the life, means wife, husband and mother-in-law and father-in-law and brother-in-law. We have to new adjustments. So it is time to dedicate the life for family and children. Sir, any persons and adulthood persons dedicate the life and give the time to the wife, parents and children. If don't give the time, is